Good morning, first graders. I hope you're all doing great this morning. Miss Jen is back with our reading lesson, and we will be reading a new story today. And the title is A Special Welcome. Special welcome. I wonder who they're going to welcome. We'll find out soon. Now, we'll take a look at some of the vocabulary words that come up in the story. So the first one, very interesting word, right? Can you try reading the word? Can you try pronouncing the word over here? Yeah, it's a bit tricky, right? Everyone repeat after me. Abuela, abuela, abuela. Yeah, if you look at the picture here, we have a grandma. So yes, you are right. This means grandma. This means grandmother in Spanish. Ooh, Spanish. So the family in the story must have Spanish background, right? So they call grandma abuela in Spanish. Okay. Then what about grandpa? Yes. So grandpa in Spanish is abuelo. Abuelo. Interesting, right? Now we learned two Spanish words today. Grandma, abuela. Grandpa, abuelo. We don't have grandpa in the story as a character, but Miss Jin just thought we would learn how to say grandpa in Spanish since we learned how to say grandma in Spanish. So remember that. And up next we have rag. Rag. So as you can see in the picture here, it's just a piece of cloth that you use to clean. So when you have to wipe things off, you will find the rag and wipe it off. One more time, rag. So we can kind of assume, we can guess that the characters are probably cleaning something, right? Since we have the word rag here on the list. Next we have crib. Everyone repeat after me, crib. And as you can see in the picture here, it's a bed for babies. Yeah. So baby goes here. Yes, they'll be sleeping here. And if you can see here, we have barred sides, right? These are here for so that the babies won't fall off the bed while they're sleeping. Yeah. So baby bed, bed for babies, it's called crib. Some of you might have this at home if you have baby brothers or sisters. Yeah. And up next we have, everyone repeat after me, cuddle. Cuddle. So this baby is cuddling with his stuffed animal, teddy bear. Yeah, seems like. So cuddle means to hug, to show that you love them. Yeah. So it's a way of showing that you love them or your doll. Yeah. So if you want to show your parents that you love them, you will cuddle with your parents, or cuddle with your toy, or cuddle with your stuffed animals. Yeah. So that's cuddle. One more time. Cuddle. Okay. Why don't we read those words one more time and then we'll dive right into the story. Abuela. Abuela. Rag. Crib. Cuddle. Very good. Now let's start reading the story. Oops. All right, here you go. So again, what is the title of the story? A Special Welcome. Very good. And it's written by, right, Aileen M. Berry. And it is illustrated by Keith Neely. All right. So what is the title for this unit, for this chapter? Chapter title, Waiting for the Baby. Ooh, now we know who the family is welcoming. Newborn baby. Wow, how exciting. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Everyone, finger up, finger down on Papa. Okay. Papa bent over Marta's bed. Mama and I are going, sleepy girl, he said. But Abuela is here. Be a big girl and help her as much as you can. Marta sat up so fast that her bed seemed to spin. Going? To have the baby? She asked. Even in the dark, she thought Papa was smiling. Yes, he said. We're going to the hospital. It's time for the baby. Marta rubbed her eyes. Is it time to get up? Papa patted her hand. No, go back to sleep, he said. It will be a while. When the baby is born, you can come to the hospital. Oh, there is Marta and her father. So first graders, who is going to get a special welcome? Who is going to get a special welcome? Right, the baby. And where are Papa and Mama going? Where are they going? Yes, they are going to the hospital. Right? One more question. So, who is going to be with Marta while Papa and Mama are gone to the hospital? Right, abuela, right? Remember, we talked about this word, grandma. So their grandma will be with Marta while Papa and Mama are gone to the hospital. And what does Papa ask Marta to do while he is gone? What does Papa ask Marta to do while he's gone? Right. To be a big girl and help abuela as much as she can. Yeah. So they're having a short conversation here. What time do you think it is? Yeah, probably in the middle of the night because it's still dark, right? It's dark. And it is not time for Marta to get up yet, right? And Papa told Marta to go back to sleep. So we know that it's probably in the middle of the night. Yeah. And when will Marta be able to visit the hospital? When will she visit the hospital? Right. After the baby is born, right? Okay. Moving on to the next page. Marta could not go back to sleep. The day I have waited for is here, she thought. When Marta heard Grandma clattering pans, she leaped up from her bed. She ran to Grandma. Abuela, the big day is here, she said. The baby will be born today. Grandma hugged her. Yes, Marta, but not yet. Let's set the table. Do we have to go to school? Carlos asked. I can't sit still today. I feel like running and jumping. So Carlos must be Marta's brother. He does not want to go to school because he's so excited for the babies to come. Yeah. So here's Abuela and Marta. and she's hugging Marta. And it looks like she is getting ready for breakfast. Yeah. So, was Marta able to go back to sleep? No, she was not able to go back to sleep. She couldn't because the day she has been waiting for is here, right? And what does Carlos ask Grandma? Yes, Carlos asked Grandma if they have to go to school. So does Carlos want to go to school? No, definitely not. Why do you think he doesn't want to go to school? Right, because he's so excited that he cannot sit still at school. Right, and of course, we know that Marta is very excited too because she leaped up from her bed. She jumped off from her bed, right? Because she was so excited. Ooh, we have long E sound, long E vowel sound with E-A, leaped. Yeah? Okay. Moving on to the next page. Grandma laughed. Your mama said you could stay home today, she said. The children clapped. Yay! Play with me, said Susita. Yes, there will be time for play, said Grandma. But Carlos and Marta have to do some work. We want to help, said Carlos. What can we do? First, said Grandma, you can eat some eggs and toast. After you get dressed, we will get to work. After they ate, Marta and Carlos helped clean up the table. Then they got dressed. There is Carlos and their breakfast. So, do Marta and Carlos stay home with Grandma today? Yes, because Mama said they don't have to go to school today. And what does another question that I want to ask you is, so will Marta and Carlos have time to play with Susita today? Yes, they will. Oh, and first graders, we talked about the characters in the family because this family has came up already before in our story. And Susita, we know that Susita is another sister, yeah, younger sister of Carlos and Marta. And what job do Carlos and Marta do without being told? They did something on their own. What did they do? Yeah, they helped cleaning up the table, right? So Marta and Carlos are, helping Abuela, as their father told them to do so, right? They're helping, they're being a good girl and good boy. So Grandma says you can eat some eggs and toast, and after they get dressed, they'll get to work, right? What kind of work? What jobs do you think Grandma has for Carlos and Marta? What jobs do you think that she has for them? Right. So we could have many different answers to that. But since the baby is coming home sometime soon, yeah, maybe they are going to be cleaning the baby's room for the baby, possibly, or just cleaning up the entire house to welcome the baby, right? We'll find out soon. Okay. We'll continue reading in the second part of the video.